Thank you all for coming tonight. Imagine someone close to you is suffering from a serious medical issue and is in desperate need of a vital organ to survive. Their name's added to the National Organ Transplant List, but their name's not called in time. They pass away. This is becoming more and more of a reality for many families due to the shortage of donated organs. According to the U.S. Department of Human and Health Sciences, every 11 minutes, another name is added to the National Transplant List. 77 people receive transplants a day. However, 19 people will die every day due to the shortage of donated organs. Tonight, I hope to persuade you to consider becoming an organ donor, and I'll show you why there's an extreme need for the donated organs, who can donate, the statistics behind donating, and to dispel some of the common organ donation myths. To understand why we should all become organ donors, we must first understand the need for organ donors. The number of people who need organ transplants greatly exceeds the number of organ donors. The demand for organs is very high, where the supply of the organs is very, very low. Every 11 minutes, another name is added to the National Transplant List, which equals to roughly 130 people every day. As of tonight, November 13th at 6:30, there's 112,826 people waiting for a transplant on the National Organ Transplant List. And due to the lack of organ donors, 19 people die daily. Between January and August of 2011, there was about a little over 9,000 donors and a little over close to 19,000 organ transplants. To understand the need for organ donors only brings awareness, in my opinion, to the situation. And I think probably the most important part of understanding this situation is understanding how to register to become an organ donor. For the most part, everyone can become a donor. It doesn't matter your age. They say babies have been organ donors and saved somebody's life. What actually matters is the condition of the organs being donated. There's very little exclusions. The exclusions include HIV infection, active cancer, or systematic infections. Those people cannot donate. To become an organ donor, it's fairly easy. You need to enroll as an organ donor, which states that you're giving your consent to become one. And enrolling is usually done at DMV when you obtain or renew your driver's license, or some states have an online registry where you can just go on the internet and enroll. Once you become an organ donor, understanding the statistics, in my opinion, is one of the most gratifying things ever, because you're realizing just how important that is. Becoming an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives. Just one person can save 8 people's lives, and can enhance others by donating tissues. Becoming an organ donors have made more than 28,000 transplants possible in the past year, and another 1 million have actually received transplants, tissue transplants such as cornea or bone or skin or other tissues. With every important topic, there comes certain myths that hold absolutely no truth to. One common myth with organ transplant is that your finances or your status, such as who you are, matter, and they don't. The only things that matter are your medical needs, such as the severity of your illness, or the time you spent waiting on the list, or your blood type, etc. Another myth is that only your heart, livers, or kidney can be transplanted. That's completely false. The organs that are needed and can be transplanted are your heart, pancreas, kidneys, lungs, liver, and intestines. And tissues that can be donated are your eyes, skin, bones, heart valves, and tendons. Another myth is that organ donation disfigures the body and it can change the way your body looks in your casket. That's completely false. It's done just how they do every other surgery, like your gallbladder or your appendix. It doesn't disfigure you in any way. As an individual, you can begin helping this huge issue of organ shortage to help save others' lives. To conclude, organ donation is very important and the organs are needed. I hope you all have learned something tonight, just how important organ donation is, and you see the high demand. And I encourage you all to become an organ donor. If you don't want to, that's fine. I at least encourage you to learn more about the situation, because saving a person's life is the priceless gift that you can give anybody, to any family in need, and a very selfless act of kindness. Thank you all for your attention and time.